Hi. We're doing the full moon release. If you're not sure what that is, you'll see a post on Instagram. I'll post it again here a little bit later on tonight. But for right now, get a piece of paper, a candle, or if you can do a fire, get your fire started. And we'll sit down and we'll do our exercise here in a second. For those of y'all joining us, I'm letting you in on just my personal full moon releasing ceremony. Feel free to join me. Grab a piece of paper and a pen, a candle, a plate. Never did, never will. If you've never done a full moon release before, the purpose is to move forward. It's like the idea of a balloon. If it's not weighed down, then a helium balloon can rise. And so our natural state is a high vibe state. And that means different things to different people. But that's our like baseline essentially. It's just that we get weighed down by stuff. So on the full moon we release things, just in general. It can be personal for you. You don't have to share it with anybody. We'll get more in details. Right now we're just getting our candles and our paper and our pen. That's all we need to do right now. We ask for strength, courage, and protection to stay on the path and lead with love. We ask that all negativity and lower vibrational energy that is not here for our highest maybe some sage or however you clean your energy, crystals, whatever you want. Again, this is personal. Don't do anything unless you can make it personal, otherwise it's just a dead tradition. You chose to be here at this time. Step forward, activate, and start sharing your unique gifts with the world. The world needs the real you. So on the piece of paper, now you don't have to share this with anybody. I'm just going to share mine with you. But I've written down on here like a fear of the future, right? I'm going to release the fear of the future. And then what I like to write below it is what is keeping me attached to it, right? Because I want to release this. So what's keeping me attached to it? So this is what I want to release, which is the fear of the future. What is keeping me attached to it, which is a lack of faith in the plan, right? I'm releasing self-doubt. What is keeping me attached to self-doubt? Not working on what I need to. So I'm not necessarily going to get into all of them, but that's make it personal for you. If you want to change it up a little bit, feel free. So for those of y'all just joining us, we're doing the full moon releasing ceremony. So get a piece of paper and a pen. And then if you saw, we're writing down what we're releasing. And then right behind what we're releasing, we're going to do what's keeping us attached to it. And when you're done, set this next, like close to the fire, almost like it could feel the fire, but we're not burning it yet. You can get whatever you're cleaning your energy with. Since we're releasing, I like to do sage, but I also personally, I grab also Palo Santo, and I'll explain why later. These are just suggestions. Again, y'all make it personal. If y'all want to use just stones or water or whatever you want to do, make it personal. So with the sage, I'm going to clean. I'm going to not just clean the energy, but literally use it as a releasing of the attachments. Right? So essentially removing the attachments. I'm going to kind of put this between me and the paper. And then actually releasing the thing itself. And you put it down on the plate or whatever. I don't necessarily like to put that out. I'm just going to leave it burning. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to throw it in the fire. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Again, make it personal, right? So I actually, this particular one, I want to put a whole bunch of sage in the fire, just to, essentially like an all-out clean of my whole life, actually. This is one of the most powerful full moons. I wanted to take full advantage of it. And then I want to take my paper and fold it away from me because I want it to release it, right? I fold it away from me just until it feels right and done, sealed. And then make it personal. I'm going to say it as a prayer inside my head, but just say it personal. Whatever it is that you want to say as you're putting this in the fire. And then, now that it's all burnt, I'm going to take my Palo Santo. It's hot. Palo Santo transmutes energy. So I trust anything that is residual that I'm meant to release, meant to stay. So I like to transmute it into something that's more potent and profitable for light and love in my life. For those of you joining, what are you releasing for the full moon? For those of y'all joining, what are you releasing for the full moon? Type it in the chat. For those of y'all joining us, what are you releasing for the full moon? This is one of the most powerful full moons. I don't follow a whole lot of the times and whatever, but with the full moon and a new moon, I like to use it in the timeline shifting mastery. You know, like we're 85, 90% water, and our bodies do tend to be affected by the phases of the moon. And so the full moon is about releasing what's holding you back. And then the new moon is about gaining momentum going forward. No, we're releasing. We just burnt what we're releasing. So we got a piece of paper and a pen. Y'all feel free to do this if you'd like. Piece of paper and a pen, and we wrote down what we're releasing. And then what I like to do also is next to that, write down what's keeping me connected to whatever that is. And so it's kind of the idea of like a helium balloon. it's naturally going to rise if there's not anything weighing it down. So what's weighing you down? What are we going to release? Just like a hot air balloon, you're going to be all the way up. Or helium, whichever you want to say. I'm afraid to ask what happened last night. I'm afraid you might incriminate yourself. Fancy. I love you too. So, what are you releasing? You've told me everything but what you're releasing for this full moon. What are you releasing this full moon? I like to get a piece of paper and a pen and write down what I want to release. And then right next to each item, I write down what it is that's keeping me attached to that thing. And throw it in the fire. We got just a couple more minutes till the live is over, but for right now, if you still want to be a part of the full moon releasing, grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down what it is that you want to release this full moon. And then personally, what I like to do is write next to it what I want to, or what's keeping me attached. All right, I appreciate you joining me, being a part of this. I shall see you on the next one.